So, I was jerking off this morning to the latest gun deaths because I love America. I love America so much, y'all. Sorry, but I do. And whenever I read about the latest mass shootings, I get a proud on, And I'm sorry, but is there anything more American than standing firm and resolute in the face of rational thought? No, I don't think so. I don't think so at all. That's American exceptionalism. We do that better than any country. And as you might guess, I am an American who is pro-gun control. I'm pro-safety measures, certainly. I am not one of those, I want to take all your guns away people. You know why? Because those people don't exist. Nobody's fucking saying that. Nobody is saying, I want to take all your guns away. Nobody is fucking saying that. That's a specious red herring bullshit argument the NRA is happy to prop up. That is absolutely not the case at all. I'm pro safety measures. Like I think you should be able to have a thumbprint ID, that your thumbprint unlocks and locks your gun as a safety measure, right? Yeah, that makes sense, right? But the NRA won't even allow it to come to a vote, because that's a slippery slope. That's a slippery slope. Makes sense, but then you're on a slippery slope, my friend. And then, but that just makes so much sense. A little thumbprint ID, the same kind of security measure we use to lock and unlock our fucking cell phones. Maybe we can apply to an instrument of death, right? How does that impinge on your Second Amendment rights? It doesn't, so shut the fuck up, right? And then maybe if we did have that security measure, then we wouldn't have to read about yet another 12-year-old boy who accidentally shot his 8-year-old son, I'm from Georgia. I know what I'm talking about. But I mean, I think it's wrong. I just think it's stupid, backwards. It's inane that, you shouldn't be able to buy a modded out assault rifle from the trunk of a car behind a Denny's from a guy who got it off Craigslist, from a guy who got it at Walmart 3 days ago. That's not good, right? I mean, we should make it a little bit more difficult for people with known violent tendencies to be able to get a gun. And I'm not talking about the cops. I'm saying, let's make it a little bit more difficult for mentally unstable people with known violent tendencies to be able to get a gun. And again, I'm not talking about the cops. I'm saying, if you can go on their Facebook page and read their posts and go, oh, well, this guy is a virulent racist. Well, hey, here's an idea. Maybe we make it a little bit more difficult for virulent racists who are mentally unstable with known violent tendencies to be able to get, and again, I'm not talking about the cops. Or am I? No, I think everyone in this room can agree, that blue lives matter. Now, not all of them, not even most of them, but a bunch of them murder people. They're murdering us. Well, not us, we're white, but, You know who doesn't like that at all? Cops. Cops don't like that bit. They don't like that bit at all, as I've discovered firsthand to my face after the shows. They don't like it. And I do think, let me take a second here, and I'm not being facetious, I'm being truly sincere. I think it's important to acknowledge that there are plenty of decent, good-hearted, ethical, very brave cops who put their lives on the line every day, right? And they do not appreciate being painted with this broad brush as being a violent predator simply based on the actions of a minority of their brothers. They don't like being stereotyped where you just see blue and you think, oh, murderous thug, you know? So. I did it. Yeah. Here's the thing. After every mass shooting, you know, the same thing always happens. Always. Every single time, going back since when they started. Every single fucking time. Same thing always happens. The media will bring out and interview the grieving relatives of the victims, the grieving mother, father, son, daughter, husband, wife, you know, sister, brother, whoever it is. And same thing always happens. At some point, they start crying and they say, how many more innocent people have to be shot to death before we do something in this country? And you know, it's a valid question and it deserves an answer. So I crunched the numbers. And it turns out 1,776 more people have to be shot to death before we do anything in America about it. However, there's a caveat. It's not cumulative. Has to be all at once. Has to be all at once. That's America. Go big or go home. That's how we do, baby. Yeah, it's big. What, Sandy Hook, 20 kids, 6 teachers? That had nothing. Had the reverse effect. No. It's got to be big. That's American for you. And if you're like-minded, what I've been suggesting to people is that we hire somebody to shoot 1,776 people. And we justify it the same way in the United States we justify dropping an atomic bomb on Hiroshima and then 3 days later dropping another one on Nagasaki. Yes, we killed 130,000 people, innocent people, civilians, not soldiers, but it was for the greater good. Okay, by doing that, perhaps we sped up the end of the war and maybe we saved 200,000 lives, 500,000 lives, 1 million lives, you know? So yes, we murdered those people, but it was for the greater good. That's why I'm saying we hire somebody to go in Bane style. You know, whatever the next big event is. Burning Man? How about Burning Man? Let's say Burning Man. Come on, there's no great loss there. Jesus, come on. Some tech guru in a fucking steampunk outfit and a mirrored penny farthing. Who gives a shit, really? Fuck that guy. All right.